Welcome back to the Budget Project. In this video, we're going to talk about your menu and your groceries. So part of your monthly budget is food. And for this part of the project, we're going to focus on the food you buy to make in your own house and the products you buy for your own house. We will worry about going out to eat in a different page. So if you look at your budget project here, we're going to be working on your menu and groceries. Later, we will deal with eating out. Okay, so for menu and groceries, you want to find that in your budget project. When you open it up, the first thing you are going to see is a weekly menu. This is where you need to plan what you eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And so basically, from your brain, you are going to come up with some things that you like for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So, for instance, if you eat cereal every day, you can put cereal, and then, of course, you would have to put milk as well. If you drink orange juice, you'd put orange juice, whatever you have for breakfast. And you will list that on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You can have different things throughout the week, but you're going to plan your menu accordingly. For lunch, you may decide to make a sandwich. Make sure you include all the ingredients for your sandwich. So you would need to have bread and ham and cheese and mustard and lettuce and tomato, whatever you have on your sandwich. Include it in your weekly menu. And then, of course, for dinner, you're going to put things for dinner. Now, for this project, no, you cannot put ramen noodles exclusively for dinner every night of the week, because that is not reasonable. Maybe when you're in college, but not when you go to get your first job and live in the real world. You need to have some varied dinners here. So make sure that also throughout your weekly menu for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you do have some fruits and vegetables, some healthy things mixed out throughout. But basically, you'll fill in this whole menu for a week. Now, based on that menu, the kinds of things that you're going to need to buy, now is the next phase of the project. If you scroll down to your food shopping list, this is where you need to list all of those things from your menu. So if you had cereal, you're going to have to put cereal on this list. You're going to have to put milk on this list. You'll have to put orange juice on this list, or cranberry juice, or whatever you eat for breakfast. For lunch, you'd have to put bread or ham or turkey or lettuce, tomatoes, condiments like mustard, or do you use mayonnaise? For dinner, things like if you're going to buy chicken, what are you going to have for a side? Are you going to do potatoes? Are you going to do rice? Are you going to have some pasta? What kinds of meats do you have for your dinner? All of those things need to be listed on this food shopping list. Now, once you get your items listed, so you'll make your menu and you'll list all of your items here, you then need to go shopping. Now, in order to go shopping, I have two blue links for you here. One is Peapod and one is Hannaford. Remember, when you have a blue link in one of these projects, the hyperlink has to be pressed Control and then click, and you will see it drop down like this. If you do not press Control, it will not click down. So I'm going to open up the Peapod for you. Now, when this opened, I did have to put my zip code in. Again, you're not buying anything, so you're not actually adding things to your cart. You're just using this for finding the price. Now, I did have to add my zip code, which is 03064. That is also your zip code if you'd like to add that, 03064. But if you see here, if I search for orange juice, I can then search, and it's going to search orange juice in my Peapod website. Once you find that, it's a little slow because I'm recording, you can decide which orange juice you're going to buy. Now, here's a lesson for budgeting. You kind of don't need the brand name orange juice all of the time. If I look at the price of things, and there's some videos listed on your project about unit rate and about the price cost, if I look at this Simply orange juice is 52 ounces, and it's $3.99. If I come down to this orange juice, it's also 52 ounces, but it's the Stop and Shop brand, and it's only $2.50. It's exactly the same orange juice. This orange juice pays for commercials, and it pays for the brand name. So keep in mind that as you make your shopping list, you do want to save money. You don't have an endless supply of money in your budget. So you want to look for sales. Also on the front page, when I went back to Peapod Stop and Shop, there was a section on the front page for sales. You can look through the sales of that store and find things that are actually on sale by going here and seeing the specials this week. Okay, so you can basically search for all of your items here. The other option on the budget project was to go to Hannaford. And so if I go to Hannaford up here, you'll see it's a similar kinds of thing. I might have needed to add, no, I actually didn't need to add my zip code. So you can search by category. What are you going to get in the produce department? Seafood, grocery, dairy, things like that. So this is basically to find the price of all these items that you list on your shopping list. You'll put the cost in this column here. Now down near the bottom, you can use an online calculator, you can use your brain, or you can use a calculator on your phone or an old-fashioned calculator, and you're going to add up all the week's food expenses here. Okay, so this is going to be 1 week's worth of food. Now, that food isn't the only thing you need to go shopping for. We also have something called non-food essentials. These are the kinds of things that you don't eat, but you do need to care for yourself. So for instance, hygiene and self-care. You're going to need toothpaste. You're going to need face wash. You're going to need shampoo. You're going to need conditioner. The kinds of things that you would usually use on a normal basis. Girls and boys have different kinds of things, like makeup could be here in miscellaneous or self-care. Those kinds of things will change depending on who you are and the kind of products you use. But you should at least have toothpaste, a toothbrush, shampoo, conditioner, some soap, cleaning products. Keep in mind, you're moving into your first apartment. You're going to need some things to clean with. What do you clean with in your apartment? Do you buy a cleaning spray? Are you going to need toilet cleaner? Are you going to need paper towels? Are you going to need toilet paper? All of these things would fit on this sheet. Now, where will you find the prices for those items? Thanks for asking. You will find them in these sections, in these two blue links, health and beauty care and home needs. So those will be located there. You can also search. So if I search for tissues is something I like to have in my house. Well, there's not a lot of, we're in the apocalypse right now, so not a lot of tissues, but I know that Peapod did have some. So if I search on tissues in Peapod, cross my fingers because we're going through a pandemic. It's going to take a while, but basically you'll be able to, yes, here we go. The Stop and Shop brand is $1.19. If I buy Kleenex brand, I'm going to spend $1.79. So again, you don't need to add these to your cart. You're just using it for the prices. But basically go through and put all your non-food items here and then make a total here. Now, for your final budget project, we'll talk about that maybe a different day, but all you're going to figure out today is your weekly menu, write everything you would eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, then go shopping and find all those items. Tell me what you're shopping for and what the prices are. I think you'll be surprised. You know, another thing is when you're doing this, check with your parent. They know exactly the prices of items. They'll know if you're on base or not. And then non-essential food items, non-food items, anything you use for cleaning products, self-care, medicine, like maybe you need to have aspirin in the house, maybe you need to have Band-Aids in the house. How much do those cost? And miscellaneous, anything that doesn't fit in anywhere else, you don't know where to put it. Like I'd put makeup here. You could put, well, we're going to do pets in a different page. I was going to say you could put pet food here, but you don't need to because we will put that on the pet page. All right. So menu, shopping list, use the links, find out the prices, fill this in today, and you should be all set. All right. Thanks and good luck.